Hello, my favorite readers. Today I'm going to read Paul Learns to Be Polite. So this is very important. So how do you become polite? You can say please and thank you. You can say excuse me. Things like that. I'm sorry. Here you go. Do you need my help? Stuff like that. So let's read how Paul learns how to be polite. All right. And look at this picture. What do you think happened? Looks like maybe he made a mess. He was playing outside. And then he got mud all in the house. And then he has someone's doll, someone's princess doll. So maybe he found it or he took it and he's returning it. Let's find out. Paul is not very polite to his family. When he plays blocks with his sister, he takes them without asking kindly. "Give me that block, Susie," Paul says and snatches it out of her hand. Susie begins to cry. "That's not very polite, Paul," his mom says. "You need to ask Susie if you can play with her blocks. Try saying please next time." But Paul doesn't listen. He just stands up and runs outside. Not nice. It's hot outside. Paul comes back inside to get something to drink. His mom is working hard, mopping the hallway. "Paul, please take off your boots," she asks him. "They are very dirty." "No, I don't want to," Paul says, and then stomps into the kitchen. His boots leave mud all over the shiny, clean floor. Paul's mom is upset. Now she has to mop again. Oh my goodness, look at Mom's face. Can you imagine? Please don't dirty up your mom's floor after she sweeps and mops. That's not nice. It takes a lot of time. And we don't want to waste time, right? That leaves us more time to love and have fun, right? All right, that afternoon, Paul's grandma makes cookies for a snack. Paul and Susie are so excited. Their grandma gives them glasses of milk and plates for their cookies. "Yummy," Paul says and puts a lot of cookies on his plate. After Susie finishes her first cookie, she gives her grandma a big hug. "Thank you, Grandma," she says. Paul forgets to thank his grandma. He is too busy eating his fourth cookie. His grandma is hurt that Paul didn't say thank you. Now remember, always say thank you. Otherwise, that's kind of rude, right? We don't want to be rude to our family and our friends. It's bedtime and Paul must clean up his toys. "Susie, help me pick up my trucks," Paul says. "No," Susie says, "you took my toys without asking." Paul then asks his mom, "Will you help me?" "No," she says, still upset that Paul got dirt on the clean floor. Paul asks his grandma next, but she says no too. She wishes Paul had apologized for not saying thank you. Will nobody help me, Paul wonders. Now he feels sad. So he feels sad right now, but imagine how Susie, his sister, his mom, and his grandmother felt throughout the day when he wasn't polite. So now maybe he'll understand better. Look at her face. Oh, Grandma's like, "I feel you, Grandma." Then Paul remembers what his mom said. If I want to help, I need to ask nicely and not hurt people's feelings, Paul thinks. "I'm sorry I haven't been polite," Paul says. "Will somebody please help me clean up?" "I will," says Susie. "And me," says Mom. "Me too," says Grandma. Together they clean up. Paul thanks everyone and gives them big hugs. "Thank you for asking so nicely, Paul," his mom says. "You're welcome," Paul says. "I'm going to be polite from now on." The end. Join Paul as he discovers being polite is the only way to be. Such a good book. Has a terrific message. So I hope that you are polite today and every day. And if you haven't been polite, apologize. Say, "I'm sorry I wasn't polite." and then be polite going forward, right? We can always make changes for the better, right? Every day is a new day and a new chance. All right, I hope you like the story. Like and subscribe and check out my other videos. Bye-bye.